tell you something. There's only one man I'll bow down in front of, and if I have to take a bullet to the head, then so fucking be it. But I will bow down before the Lord himself, no other man.
And that's how it should be, sir. And I believe it's a lot of people that agree with that, in black and white.
So maybe the South will rise comment.
The South will rise comment is a catcalling thing. That's a dog whistle, sir. That's like giving certain people who have different intentions reason to give us to throw hate. It's like for example, Dylan Roof. You know who he is?
No, I don't.
Dylan Roof is the young man who went into the black church and shot up everybody after the prayer. So like, I don't think that you're that person, right? After talking on the phone with you for 7 minutes, I don't believe that you're that person. But what I'm telling you is, y'all have the same rhetoric. You and Dylan Roof have the same rhetoric right now. Y'all speaking to the same people, and I don't think that's your intention. I don't think your intention is to sit there and give off the same hate. You want to see a race war, but like your post is amazing to the point where it's about to pop one off. Seriously, like it's gonna pop a race war off. You know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna pop off. It's gonna pop off some bullshit downtown tomorrow. It's gonna pop off people trying to find you, looking for you at your job and shit like that, or whatever. Like, and all that is bullshit, and ain't none of that gonna solve none of our problems in Fayetteville or America. You know what I'm saying? Like,
let me ask you this question. Okay, the news knows how to
scare the hell out of people. The news scares the hell out of people, and they lie.
Okay, when a black man dies, I don't know how George Floyd died, but I'm sorry to say this. That man's death has caused all this shit, and I'm sorry. I am glad he's dead.
Okay, sir.
Because he has been.
So just let's pause. We gonna stick to your subject, and I'm not getting ready to try to you know what I'm saying, like, change your views about that, right? But
he's caused this. A dead man.
So sir, like that's just a misunderstanding. That's a misunderstanding. So like a dead person hasn't caused this. Like George Floyd hasn't caused this. Me personally, if I'm outside and I'm protesting, I have my own personal experiences that I've been through. I know people who've had their own personal experiences that they've been through. But you as a white man, you're not necessarily looking at life through that lens, sir. Like, and that's
I probably not, but you know something? My sister was a cop, okay? And she says the worst part about her job is one thing, and it's going to blow your mind when I tell you this, is profiling black people. Okay?
Yeah, that sounds like a terrible part of the job.
I hate it, but if I was a black person, I would be scared to get in my motherfucking truck right now, $80,000 truck, and ride down the road, because them motherfuckers probably think I'm selling goddamn drugs.
Yeah, that's true.
I understand that feeling, but that's not me.
So sir, you're contradicting yourself when you say you understand that feeling, but you're telling us we're outside because George Floyd is dead, and none of us know him personally, sir.
Okay.
None of us know him personally.
What started all this rioting? That cop, bad cop, that stood on his neck. However it happened, I don't know. But do you know the man knew the cop that was on his neck? Has anybody ever thought that cop and him must have had bad blood?
Personal problem. I personally have thought that. I've thought that, you know, I've even took it as far as maybe the cop's wife then got slept with George Floyd after she divorced him right after it happened. But we don't know. Yeah, they did have a personal relationship. They worked with each other.
To kill him. So that's my theory of it.
That's almost my theory too as well. But that's not why we outside, sir. That's not why we outside, sir. And the market house is a painful reminder of the oppression, sir. We do go through oppression. We do feel like we are oppressed. And whether you disagree with that or not, sir, that's just the way we feel. So like,
how old are you?
I'm 29 years old, sir.
Okay, you sound like a very intellectual guy, okay? You were not in slavery.
I was not, sir.
I never owned no slaves, and believe it or not, none of my ancestors did either.
And sir, I don't think us as black people look at you as like a slave owner, but it's more so, and then like you said, I was never a slave, but today I have I'm living through repercussions of stuff that was slavery, stuff that was black people were held back. Like you can't say that me and you are me and the next person that's 29 years old that's a white male are really supposed to be on the same playing field, sir, because they got a better chance of inheriting something. They 3 generations ago, it was legal for them to read. It wasn't legal for me to read, sir. So it's like we're not on the same page. You know what I'm saying? And it's like,
tell you one thing though, the one thing that a white man don't have that the minorities do. Do you know?
Affirmative action.
When I tried to send my son to school, I couldn't get a minority loan. You know why? Not because I made too much money.
Yes, sir.
Because I showed $26,000 a year after everything taken out.
Yes, sir.
Because he was white. That's what was told to us.
Yes, sir. I've heard that many times. I've heard that many times.
You have that opportunity.
Yeah.
But in all honesty, and you know, you probably went to college, whatever.
I didn't, sir.
Job, and you know something? You're one of the few that got out. But what about the ones that dropped out in school at 16 years old? Not because of the white man, but because of the mom and dad being on drugs and fucking hurting their children by letting them move forward and getting a better life and getting out of the system of the drugs, the prisons and stuff like this. It can't always be about the white man held me back, the white man done this. If we do not move forward,
yes, sir,
is what I'm trying to tell everybody.
That makes sense. Moving forward makes sense.
Nobody's going to ever come together. As long as the Constitution read, it says we the people. I can't help what my freaking so-called...
The Constitution wasn't written for me, though, sir. The Constitution wasn't written for me, though, sir, as a black man. So it's like we just trying to get our equal, our fair share. After, like you saying, we have fought in these wars next to y'all. We are dying in these countries next to y'all. We do love our country just the same way y'all love y'all country. We all living in the same country. So I feel like the message that you trying to get across and the way that people are trying to retaliate for your message should not mean more than we all love our country. Do you agree with that?
I do agree with that.
So let's just pause. Let's just pause on that right there. Let's just pause on that right there, and let's just figure out. All right, hold on. I'm gonna let you get that out, but we gonna try to pause on that so we can get on some type of positivity vibe. You know what I'm saying? So let's say like we all gonna say fuck the racism stuff, and let's just try to see how we can do better by our country. And you know what? I agree with you when you say, hey, us burning our shit down, us tearing up our shit, us fucking up Walmart, that ain't the move. That ain't getting ready to help us make our country better.
Something, those people were not down there helping y'all paint around that market house.
And nor were those people Black Lives Matter organizers neither, sir. We don't. That's some bullshit. I honestly feel like, and if I could meet somebody in Black Lives Matter to tell me this not some bullshit, that'd be amazing. But I don't know nobody who's Black Lives Matter. When I went to the Trump rally, I didn't see them motherfuckers. You know, like and they don't really make no difference in my life, and you know I don't really understand that shit. Like I feel like Black Lives Matter got some bullshit with it, and like until proven innocent, you know they suspect. Like until proven otherwise, who the hell are they? I don't know who the hell they are. They should not speak for me, and they should not be representatives of the black community. So like Black Lives Matter to me, it almost sounds like a war cry. And that's what I want that shit not to be. You know what I'm saying? I want that shit. I want that shit not to be a war cry. I don't disagree with the statement that Black Lives Matter, but I don't want nobody to feel like Black Lives Matter is an attack on white lives. I don't want to feel like Black Lives Matter is we more important than you, or we deserve something more than you. Nah, we just want to share this country the same way everybody else get an opportunity to.
Are you a firm believer in God?
I wouldn't say so, sir. Not to where I would want to mock the next person.
Okay.
But I believe it's a higher power. I believe it's a higher power.
Whether it be Allah, Henry, Jesus Christ,
whoever he might be, but somebody put us here.
There was one man that gave his life up, not for one race, but for all races.
That makes sense. I would have to.
It's not about Black Lives Matter, Latino Lives Matter, White Lives Matter. You don't see us wanting to have a White Friday. I mean, come on. I mean, Black Friday is not racist. It's just a fucking damn day to where you can go fucking get half off of everything. It's not racist. Robert E. Lee is not racist. His fucking wife taught the black kids how to read and write. If he done anything wrong in his past, you have, I have, everybody has. But I'm going to just tell you like this. God died for all of us. And I'm telling you, when it comes, if we're not all standing together, a lot of us are going to have a bad day. Let's just say. People wanting us to bow down and wipe their feet. What does it say in the Bible? There will no other God be put before me. And that means a person, an idol, a statue, nothing. People need to get with the Bible, because when the Bible was taken out of the schools is when our downfall come.
Yeah.
I believe in the good man upstairs, and I believe in love thy neighbor, because I have a rollback, and I have stopped on the road many a times and helped a black person or a white person or a Latino person, to whereas nobody else along that road would even stop to help.
Yes, sir. And I believe after talking to you after all this time that you're not a bad person. That if I was in a fucked up situation, that you would stop and help me or something like that, right? But I think what you're misunderstanding is that like certain shit and the certain ways you going about shit is hurtful. You know what I'm saying? It's not a problem that you proud in your own way, and it's damn sure not a problem that you gonna defend your only like that you gonna get. You know what I'm saying? By all means, defend yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because ain't nobody got no reason to fuck with you wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. Especially over no Facebook bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Well, with the Facebook post that I posted, there has been some people that has threatened me. And I'm going to promise you, myself, and to the good man upstairs, they come to my window, they come up on me wrong, they're going to be putting a black body bag.
And that's the situation they putting themselves in, and God bless them, you know, like God bless them, God bless y'all, and like, you know what I'm saying, hopefully it don't come to none of that shit, you know, like, but what I'm saying is like
my friend's business that I sold him 2 years ago into it.
Yeah.
And they're talking about
that.
coming up there. So I told my friend, look, just to solve the problem, I won't come back.
Yeah.
I'm not scared to walk into Gold's Gym.
Yeah.
Because I promise you, somebody approaches me with any intent to cause harm on me, I will do whatever it takes to bring him down.
Yeah, but that's as you should, but you could get so much further in life with you could further your own life, you could further the next person's life, you could further love in this world by changing how you feel, sir. By trying to consider not everything you're saying and standing on is 100% right. And even if it is right, sir, like, it's still hurtful. It's still uncomfortable to certain people. It's still whatever case may be.
I more or less said in there, the council, the mayor, the police chief, those are the people, and I hate to say this, and you may not believe
and that really went over a lot of people's heads.
Are the people that are bringing y'all down.
I can agree with some of that. And I think that went over a lot of people's heads. And then so like even the message that you're trying to get across to me right now is gonna be drowned out by everybody else feeling like this motherfucker just hate black people, which ain't even true. That shit ain't even true. But that's all the message that's being heard right now.
What they want to think. Anybody that knows me and has talked to me knows that I'm not a racist. Now with this post, I'm pretty sure a lot of people, you know, just like that one post I said about bringing the KKK back. Okay, what's the difference in the KKK and the BLM? It's a hate group. The KKK ruined the Confederate flag. None of us said that them sumbitches could use that flag. That flag was for the war, not for the KKK. That's where black people feel like, oh, the Confederate flag is a racist. No, it's a history of a war. that happened, and in the end, we got our fucking asses handed to us.
And like that's a prime example of what I mean. Like the Confederate flag, it has history, and what you're saying does not is totally a fact, right? But when we see the Confederate flag, when somebody else sees the Confederate flag, when somebody racist wants to piss us off, they gonna use the Confederate flag. So it's like that's been a tool to fuck with our minds, so fuck with our feelings and all of that. So like the history behind it totally don't mean shit after that. You know what I'm saying? Like to sit there and say that, hey man, there's history behind this shit, you shouldn't be offended. That's not really right. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't really treat your woman like that. You wouldn't really want to treat no kind of relationship that you have like that. Like, hey, I know you hurting, but oh well, get over it. You know, like that ain't really how you should treat people. You know what I'm saying? Right or wrong, you know what I'm saying? Like that's just not how people get down, bro.
Well, you know, and I can see your side. I can, and you know, a lot of people, my sisters,
and that's all that matters, man. But I know I could never beat the shit out of you and make you feel my way. You know what I'm saying? But us talking, I feel like that didn't help something. You know what I'm saying? Like hell,
just remember this, man. I did not cause any slavery, and I wouldn't. Any black man that has ever worked for me, I have paid him very well. I've not paid him $8 an hour. I normally paid him $100 to $125 a day, just like I did a white man or a white woman. I feel everybody is equal. I do feel a lot of people's beliefs are fucked up, you know, with hating white people for something that, Bo, we wasn't even living back in them days. And I think as long as the whites or the blacks or whoever sit there and keep holding on to the past, we're never going to move forward. Never. There is one saying my dad always said, there is no future in the past. And there's not. If we all don't come together as one, this world that we call the land of the free and the home of the brave is going to look like the fucking countries across seas.
Communism.
Destroyed communism, to where people can go into each other's house and rape their women and not have no repercussions from it. Would you want somebody, because I know I wouldn't, want a man coming in my house beating the fuck out of me and making me watch him fuck my old lady?
No.
Dude,
hell no,
that
no man.
is a country I am trying to prevent it getting to. And before I left the market house tonight, I had a few people looking at me, and I was like, you know, what the fuck's going on? Well, come to find out, when I got home, now I know why they were looking at me.
Yeah.
Because my fucking post has been shared 122 times.
Yeah.
So, you know, with that being said, I hope with you talking to me, you can see I'm far from a fucking racist. I just have my beliefs like you have.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. And I do believe that. I don't believe that your hate is your motive. I don't believe hate is your motive. I believe you believe what you believe. And what I do believe, like by talking to you, is that you don't realize how far your voice has went so far. You know what I'm saying? Like it's been shared 122 something times right now. But come tomorrow morning, it might have 5,000 shares. It might have 10,000 shares. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to be a lot of people that agree with you and going to branch off of what you're saying, right? You know what I'm saying? They're going to be branching off of what you're saying, and it's going to create so much confusion on top of everything else that we got going on in this country, man. Like that shit that you just created, whatever your intentions was about it, it's hurtful to the country, bro. Like it's hurtful to the country. Not a black and white thing, but we all agree that we love our country. You know what I'm saying? So like that could be your motive for apology to the Facebook community or whatever bullshit you call it. You know what I'm saying? Like that could be your motive for the apology. It's not that you feel that you offended black people so much, because that don't really fucking matter. You know what I'm saying? What you eat don't make me shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because that really don't matter. You know what I'm saying? But we all do have to coexist in this fucking country. And we all do feel like we love this country to an extent, because we don't want to live in the places where they coming in and raping our wives. You feel me?
Yep, I do. And I do see your side. And I will personally take the post down.
you, I think it's kind of too late to take the post down,
I
but
think I will.
you can make a whole different post. You can make a whole different post. I'll jump on the post with you. We can make a live if you want to, and we can talk about how we just made this shit right here happen. We gonna sit there and say that nah, the move is not to divide us. Like everybody on this post, we pissed off. We talking to one another crazy, but we gonna calm that shit down right now, and we gonna see how we can heal our country.
Did you see the news tonight?
Nah, I didn't. I ain't caught the news. I ain't caught the news today.
I was on Fox News tonight, and the black gentleman that talked to me was really amazing. And he asked me a question, and I told him, I said, I believe that the mayor and the city council are leading the citizens of this community in the wrong way. And that's how I believe. I believe the actions of the people doing the wrong is their fault because they're allowing it. But I believe it's the leaders that are causing this failed reaction from everybody. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
I think that they're condoning it, but then the police chief says, stand down, let them burn this shit down. But then she's out there tonight painting on the ground, Black Lives Matter. Now, that's a contradictory, everybody's lives matter. I don't give a damn. I have interracial couples that I know of, and I don't hold that against them. If that's their cup of tea, hey, if you're happy, I'm tickled. It's not something I've got to live with. I was raised, that my grandparents told me that in the old days, black people had to come to the back door. But do you know my grandparents allowed me to have a black friend at my house, and we used to play football in the front fucking yard? No. People don't know that because they want to jump on the bandwagon and say, oh, he's racist.
People don't necessarily understand racism, and they kind of just quick to throw the term out, and people don't necessarily understand putting yourself in somebody else's shoes. Like, can't none of us on that Facebook post say shit about how you was raised. You know what I'm saying? Like, can't none of us on that Facebook post totally say, hey, you deplorable for the way you was raised, because those was the fucking times. Those was the times that we lived in. You know what I'm saying? Like, we not looking back on Jesus and them and saying they should have been wearing Nikes. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that shit just is what it is. But we all can evolve. We all can sit there and say, like you sitting there and said, you was taught this, but you was hand in hand playing football with another black kid. You know what I'm saying?
And literally.
So you evolved out of that.
And literally, no offense, since we've had this conversation, my sister just pulled up. She lives in Hope Mills.
I live in Hope Mills.
She literally drove over here to more or less make me take this posting. So.
And to put your sister on speakerphone and let her know that we just had a real productive conversation, and I got your back about the misunderstanding. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna advocate as much as I can that no violence come towards you. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you should advocate as much as you can that we should heal our country as one. Can you agree to that?
Well,
I think that's more important than taking the post down, because I think the post can teach certain people that you know what I'm saying, we all care about our country more than anything.
I do believe that, and I don't know if my post if I was to take my post down, it would be unviewable. I think it would be.
They didn't screenshotted it, reported it. The words is on the internet. They know Ronnie Long said that shit. That shit's not gonna go away. But what you can do is sit there and say, hey, I've had a conversation with somebody. I realized that some things I've said is hurtful. And then you can sit there and say, whether I agree or not with y'all side of the fence, I don't want to hurt nobody. I don't want to be offensive. I don't have no hate towards nobody. You can let that clear. I don't have no hate towards nobody. I don't wish no harm on nobody. And that's kind of where the South will rise again thing. That's kind of like how people is feeling. Like you calling for the KKK to come kick everybody ass who was down there at the market house or something. And then everybody's like,
Well, I mean, in all honesty, let me ask you something. Wouldn't you much rather see the KKK and MLB kill themselves because they're the ones that are bad. That's what I said, BLM. Because they're the hate groups. They're the racist groups. And it's not just black people in the BLM. It's white people out there acting stupid too.
I don't want to see nobody hurt or dying or none of that shit. I want to see everybody. I want to see everybody productive and get some understanding.
And let the normal people live their fucking life and come and go without having to worry about somebody breaking in their house, robbing them. You know, that ain't never going to happen. This world is not. How are you going to teach your kids that what's going on right now? You know, how are you going to teach your kids? You know, I mean, if it's a black and white thing, how are you going to teach interracial kids? Oh, my mom's white, my dad's black. What are you going to tell them? You can't tell them nothing. They're going to say, well, I'm supposed to hate white people, Mom, or I'm supposed to hate black people, Dad. You know, it's fucking our kids up that are going to be our future for this world. You're our future. You're 29 years old, dude. You're still young.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 47. And the way it looks, I don't see if I'll make it till I'm 48, but I promise you, if they come at me, I'm taking them with me. I mean, I don't want to, but if they took it that way, then even if I took it down, they still got it. They still got that hatred. They see me, they're going to come at me because they're going to feel it was a racist thing to do.
But even if you died from a fucking car crash, bro, even if you died from a fucking car crash, bro, you would still want to be right with God. You know what I'm saying? So like,
I'm right with God. I'm gonna tell you now, God knows my heart. There is not one family member, one person out here that can look at you and say, Ronnie Long will not drop what he's doing to go help you if you call him. And I don't give a fuck about the color of your skin or who you come from, if you've got $1 million or if you've got $5. I am that person that will break his back to help any human being out here.
Yes, sir. And well, I would like to help you, sir, because I would hate to see anything happen to you. You know what I'm saying? I would hate to see some violence happen to you because at the end of the day, it's going to sit there back to the Dylan Roof guy I was talking about who came and shot up the church. That's some type of shit that he would want to see. You know what I'm saying? That's the type. It's certain people in the world who want to see us going at it. It's fucking best believe the communists want to see it. You know, like, so, like, they want to see this bullshit between us. You know what I'm saying? So, like, we can sit there and be better than that, man. We could be better than all that, man.
Okay, well.
And like you said, we can't change the past. Slavery's not on you. We don't feel like slavery's on you. You know what I'm saying? We don't feel like...
If anybody's the slaves, all of us are.
Definitely.
Because look at this. Look at this COVID-19.
All of us are slaves. Definitely.
Has made us stay home. Can't go into public places eating. Can't do what we want. The government is our slave owners.
Yeah, definitely.
So if anybody's trying to be the slave owners, it's the government, not the people.
Yeah, it's not about slave owners, sir. We're not outside protesting because George Floyd necessarily died. It's been little 12-year-old kids that's been killed, sir, just because they was outside playing with toy guns. They had all of 6 seconds of the cop getting out the car and he's shooting them. You know, like, so.
But I'm gonna tell you, I don't understand that either. I truly don't. But you know how it's school,
but listen to this amazing. This is amazing though, sir. This is amazing. Like you just said, you can't understand that, but I could go find you a child that's 7 years old that has no reason, no crime in their life, but they scared of the police. This is how we are conditioned, sir. This is how this is.
Y'all need to recondition yourself.
We can't recondition ourselves alone, sir. We need the government's help. We need to know our white neighbors have our back. We need.
Not gonna have the government's help.
Well, if we don't have the government's help, we need our white neighbors to have our back.
Hey, it says in the Bible, love thy neighbor. It didn't say love my color, love black, love white. It says love thy neighbor. People need to be more into the Bible and understand it. And God was not white. He was not black. He was a Jew. He was the color of an Arabic man. Okay? So I don't care if God was black. I still love God. Why? Because he's my almighty. He's the one that gets me up every morning. He's the one that makes me have my beliefs. And I do not believe or condone what the people out here rioting, jerking people out of cars, beating them senseless, killing older people for no apparent reason except from hatred.
So the type of person that you just described, I want to know how you feel like you're better than that person when you saying George Floyd deserved to die.
I'm mad because
No, I'm saying what make you difference between what's the difference between you and the person stealing from Walmart, pulling somebody out their car, and you saying somebody deserved to die?
Sir. Let me say this. I hate George Floyd because of one reason and one reason only. Hold on. It's because his death from one bad person caused all these deaths in the world today. Caused all these cops to say, you know something? I'm done. I'm not putting my life on the line no more. Because y'all have just done something that has created a domino effect that is not going to stop. And it's true. It's not going to stop. It started because of who? George Floyd and that bad apple of a cop. That I knew neither one of them. But I am pissed off because, one, with his death and him being a criminal, and then them desecrating the flag by giving the flag to his brother when he did not serve this country. He did not deserve that flag. I am a felon myself. I do not deserve a flag when I die. I just deserve the respect of having a funeral, let people say their goodbyes, and that's it. They are the ones, that cop, and trust me, I hope the motherfucker gets life without parole. They're posting my address. Well, brother, look, you know my number. Give me a call tomorrow.
I'm gonna give you a call tomorrow, man, and then shit, man. Maybe we can set up something that can help you out, man. I'm gonna keep in touch with you.
That'll be fine, man. And this is what I'm talking about. You are the prime example of a face that can change this.
Yeah, and it's not me, sir. It's us together. It's us together, and us taking the time to listen to each other, and us having enough respect to let each other talk and at least try to understand one another.
You know something? You're one of the most sensible persons I've talked to here lately.
I believe that about myself. I know what you mean when you say that, and I wouldn't even take that no type of way because I kind of agree with you.
Take that as a compliment.
I take it as a compliment, but at the same time, it's not really much of a compliment because I understand what kind of deck we playing with black people. I'm a black man. I understand what type of deck we working with, and I know we don't got all the answers, man. I know we don't. I know we don't go about every situation the best way. So I would never try to act like we do no wrong. We walking on water as black people. I'm not getting ready to act like that.
Well,
But man, we get some sleep, man. Stay safe. If you see anything going on, give the Fayetteville police a call. They don't give a damn if you're black, white, or other. Them is some good cops.
All right, brother. Well, you have a good night, and I hope to speak to you tomorrow.
All right, man.
All right.